Hello! And here I am. Check. I'm here as well. Hello! Good evening, everyone, and happy corgi evening. I hope it is for you. Thank you, Vandal, for subscribing for 5 months. What a way to start. Hello! Thanks for the good mood. Yes! Welcome everyone to another Star Trek Adventures fanart stream. Tonight I'll be turning my music down. And then after that hello! Yes, I'm going to I'm going to do another Star Trek Adventures character tonight. That is our USS Hawking's pilot, the Caitian A'Mathi, who is one of the perhaps stranger races in Star Trek canon. And 'tis canon. There are cat people in the Star Trek universe, and we're going to be drawing one of them. I love the fact that we have someone on. We have one on board. You know, it's just that little bit extra. Also in case you're wondering at the mess on the screen, I've been downloading a whole bunch of custom brushes and trying out new things in Clip Studio. That's why this is such a big mess. Hello everyone, also thanks to Orkenspalter for hosting, and hi everyone. Yes, I've got my references. I've got a wonderful reference of the cat video that we had in our Star Trek episode where Ensign A'Mathi was there. We had this wonderful cat video of him. Well, not of him, but that has now become a thing. I've got a screenshot of that. I've got a lot of pictures of Caitians from Star Trek Online and fan art that other people have made to get some idea of interpretation of how the Caitians look in Star Trek. I've got some pictures of Franz, who was the player who played A'Mathi very wonderfully, by the way. Yeah, I haven't got a good pose reference, so I'll just have to quickly. I looked some up, but the pose is always the most difficult bit, and I don't want to use the manga posing tools. But I'm gonna try and find a man standing maybe a little bit. Standing a little bit more sort of energetic, I don't know, like a cat would or something. Funny thing is, I'm googling man turning stock photo, which sounds like a man turning into a stock photo, which is, I suppose, what happens to everyone at some point. He also sent me a reference picture once about how what Ensign A'Mathi should look like, but unfortunately I can't find the reference picture anywhere, so I'm assuming. I remember he had like a weird hairstyle or something, but I'm gonna try and interpret it like that. I think this could work. Oh no, it's got pockets. Star Trek uniforms, they don't have pockets, do they? I mean, they've got belts where they put in stuff. There's a picture of someone sort of standing and turning around. That would be quite cool with Ensign A'Mathi, because then we can show he's got a tail. I mean, we can show the tail anyway, but yeah, maybe that picture would work. I've got back view of attractive Latino man looking into camera. Haven't got the full head, but I think I can work with it. There we go. Stock photos, everyone. Let's get together and cheat a little bit. There we go. Okie doke. Just gonna do a quick sketch of this pose to make my life a little bit easier. Get rid of the keyboard. So, Oh yeah, before I start actually, there's one more thing I want to mention. It's not in the shop yet, but I've got a new postcard, so I thought I'd quickly show that, because I haven't yet. So, new postcard, yay! Shiny! It is quite shiny. It has the angel on. The angel I did on the stream, so yeah. It's another one of those long postcards, like the jungle girl lady I drew, and yeah, it turned out alright. The lightning looks quite good on the postcard, I think. I'm quite happy with it, and yeah, the post should be going out to the patrons today, so that's new, and I'm gonna put it in the shop as soon as possible. As soon as I can get a preview picture set up, and then you should be able to get it there as well. So here's the arm. So I'm gonna make the sleeve a little bit wider. Got this. Oh yeah, I've got this new pencil brush. I quite like this. It's more like quite pencil-y. I hope I'm not making a gigantic mistake again by choosing a very silly pose. I guess the difficulty will be to try and make the cat look somewhat like Franz, but I'm not sure I can promise anything, because obviously he's certainly the strangest one. Aw, thanks Oliver for another gift sub. Oh man, you're doing so many gift subs. Oh, I'm feeling really bad. Thank you very much. Also, congrats Max for another sub. Max, that's clearly your reward for going to the post office for me earlier and dropping off all the letters. Thank you again. Yeah, because the post office here has got ridiculous opening hours, so it's very nice. I often send a Max with post, so. So I have to imagine the rest of the head, I guess, like this. Nose. I mean, obviously this will all change. So I guess we're going to turn this into a cat, but this is my approximate reference. I'm going to try and change this into sort of a cat head in a second, but the pose is more about the pose anyway. Here we go, we have a pose. Okay, Koshmanov says, I don't remember pockets on any of the uniforms, just a tool belt, rarely some shoulder bag thing. Yeah, no, they don't have pockets, I'm fairly certain. They're very sleek, and they have these belts where everything they need. But, I don't know. I'm not sure about you guys, but I just need pockets with me wherever I go. I get really annoyed. Pockets or some kind of bag where I can just have all my stuff. Whoa! Oh my god, it keeps on going. Thanks for another sub. Oh, congrats to Schnuffelasi. Oh, stop. I think you're just trying to, you know. Well, I feel bad, you know. I'm sending you a postcard, but I wish I could send you like 1,000,000 postcards instead. That doesn't really work, does it? Doesn't really make it up. That's very kind, thanks. Right, let's turn this sketch into more of a cat, shall we? So, well, first of all, this, and then get rid of all of this, and then okay, so we have big eyes, so we've got this kind of okay, not necessarily big eyes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another sub. Oh my god, it's Corgi Central here tonight. I'm loving it. Thank you, Alpha Diaz, for another sub with your Twitch Prime. It's amazing. Thank you very much. Corgis need a lot of water during this time of year. I think you're right. Sub against the heat, is that it? Is it as hot where you are as it is here? It's been consistently 30 degrees and I'm suffering. Also nice little shrug there. Okay, where was I? Right, nose. So so cat nose, right? So something like this, right? He's a very jolly man, A'Mathi, so he's gonna get like a... He's gonna get a feline grin, if I can try. 27 degrees, yeah, bloody too much. Anything over 25 is an atrocious bit of fur here. Oh yes, the cheek would be a bit wider, wouldn't it? Yeah, I guess. Okay, so this is the this is kind of the cheek area. Something odd about this eye. I think it's because because he's slightly at an angle, isn't he? I don't know. it's difficult. Yeah, he's gonna be looking the least like the person. 'Cause okay, and then we've got sort of, where would the ears be? I guess it'd be sort of here, wouldn't they? Furry time at Doodle Doodle, there we are. cat ears, they go sort of inwards, don't they? I think someone said, as long as I don't make it look like the movie Cats, everything will be okay. Okay, now he looks like a Shadowrun character. I think everything in the face needs to be a little bit bigger. Maybe. Aren't they like tabaxi? Yeah, I would say they're pretty much like tabaxi or like Khajiit, I guess. I mean, there's only so many ways you can do cat people. Yeah, I had some experience at least with that, seeing as I drew my tabaxi for my D&D round so many times. I've got some practice. So there's a bit of uniform. I guess this be cut off above the. Well, if I just do the torso, but it would be kind of good to do the tail, wouldn't it? I mean, well, you can. I think maybe I'll have to make him look a little bit cuter rather than so devious. I'll try and. So France has quite a small nose, so maybe I can get some of that. So we've got some of that sort of France essence in there or something. Maybe. That's too weird. I'm not sure about the hair. What do you think about the hair? What kind of hair should he have? I think in the other thing he had like this. It's kind of like sort of weird cockerel thing going on. It's the thing, like, if you look at pictures of the Star Trek Online Caitians, and it's just like, they just look a bit weird, a bit like the Elder Scrolls characters always look a bit slightly deranged. Well, then I guess we have I think we talked about this the other day, the question whether the spacesuits in Star Trek are Caitian friendly, and I think we decided no, they are not. They don't have holes for the tail to go through, and that's why Ensign A'Mathi lost his balance. That's why Ensign A'Mathi lost his balance when he was on the USS Hawking, and he and eine basically nearly crashed into each other and messed everything up. They were a wonderful chaotic duo, him and Anselm's character. I think the head shape is a bit too human. I think let's try and switch off the human beneath and turn full cat mode. Ooh, hello! Good evening. Hi, Myri. Hey, Silver, you want me to draw a hand? Okay, I guess I will draw a hand. Looks a bit more like a monkey tail. Yeah, I suppose it does. Cat tails are a bit fluffier, aren't they? I guess it's just a question of how you look at it. I mean, this is just a sketch, so... It's gonna be a bit fluffier when it's done. Oh, you mean because of the curve? Looks at references. Yeah. I suppose. I'm thinking less like a cat and more like you know, like a leopard or a like one of those big cats. So not necessarily reference house cat, but more like a leopard or a jaguar or something, or but yeah, I think cats' heads are much flatter than human heads. So human head is more elongated. Balding on his tail. Nah, he's a very young cat. He's He doesn't have a bald tail yet. The ears are really difficult. I'm trying to get this sort of sense of, you know. Maybe the head is too long still. I think it needs to be flatter. Okay. It's time for some extremeness. Also, I'll be doing the hand in a second. Once I'm taking a break from the sketch. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Christian Anders, thank you for following. Ooh, I was very happy this week, by the way, because my Facebook page actually managed to get 200 likes. That was the first. That was new. I don't post that much on Facebook, so I really just announced the streams, but you know. I guess it's the platform where I am connected to most of you guys, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, it's fine, I think that likes. Facebook wanted me to celebrate it, and I was like, no thank you, Facebook, but you know. Thanks for trying. Not sure that's something I have to celebrate, but you know, I'll point it out. To point it out, just to say thanks to everyone for your support. It's very nice. So if I want to get a bit more of a sense of the slight kind of oopsness that is, you know, A'Mathi, of just like that kind of look that the cat in our little video did, maybe I need to do a bit more. I think I'll need to do more sort of googly eyes rather than like narrowed cat eyes. I think they have to be bigger. then to give him that sort of Scottish short hair, whatever these cats are called, look, we'll have to sort of... Oh man, I've been looking forward to this, doing this character's fan art, I will admit. This is certainly the most exotic, the most exotic one I'm getting to do. Yeah, I think that's a bit in character now. Ooh! Kreislerie, thank you for the follow. No sound. That's Franz. Franz is checking out his character. That's cool. We get to see the end result then. Can you make a cat grin? You know, like, can we sort of go, okay. Oh, does that look completely weird? I think I'll make this a bit bigger because okay, it's looking a bit too much like cats at the moment. I'm not a fan. Okay, right. Where did we go wrong? Guess that thing isn't too long with cats. I have to make that shorter. Very Cheshire cat, isn't he? Whoa! Another corgi! Thank you! Thank you, Toby, for subscribing. Hey guys, this is party town tonight. What's going on? Join us. We are drawing a Khajiit. Well, Caitian. I need to get rid of that song on the playlist because it sounds too much like Christmas. There we go, that's better. The wider the nose, the more it looks like a sort of jungle cat, and the narrower the nose, the more it looks like a normal house cat, I guess. trying to make this like a really wide grin. There's music. Oh, you can't hear the music. Oh, whoops. Damn. There's always music. Of course there's music. I have to have music on in the background, otherwise it's too quiet to just talk to myself. Big fat grinny cat. Now, because I made him grin, I have to adjust the eyes a little bit. Fenrich A'Mathi, he grins like me. Ensign A'Mathi has the exact same grin as I have on pictures. It's always like... Okay, guys, you have to tell me if there's too many, like, you know, Cats the film vibes, please. If it's too creepy or something, please let me know. It's not too much for you yet. An uncanny valley. No uncanny valley. Yes, yeah, the stream will be on my YouTube channel. Hang on, if I don't have sound. Typing is difficult. I'm quite happy with this, actually. And I do have a reference picture of Franz where he grins, so it's not entirely unrealistic, I think. I'm enjoying this. Just look at him, he looks so happy. So I don't know what his fur is like, but I'm guessing I'm gonna give him like this kind of beige fur because a lot of the Caitians I've seen on pictures from actual Star Trek have sort of beige fur. I was also thinking of giving him the kind of fur that the cat had in the example. Saving, check, saving. Yes, thank you. I'm saving. Now you say the tail looks squirrely. Yeah, it's not gonna be a full body drawing, it's just gonna be the upper body. I'm not quite sure how far to go down with the tail. So, I believe I have a hand to draw for someone. New time. New hand time. Hang on. Right, what kind of hand should we do? Let's just Google hand. Get rid of man turning stock photo. That's a good hand. Okay, that's the only finger down here that looks a bit like it's broken. Okay. Looks like they're holding something very fine. Okay, well, there's our hand for today, the first one. Right. Go back to Fenrich A'Mathi then. Well, that was quick. You said it looked like a bit of a humpback. Thank you. Does he look like a humpback? Well, I think that's probably because in my reference, that is part of the shoulder. So that's not actually the... No, it's not just you. It looks like that because I drew it that way. That's the shoulder here. You're right. So it should be... I think it's also because I changed the head around a little bit. The neck looked a bit long now. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, it's because I made the head there. So there was another suggestion, a bit less chin. Yeah, I suppose cats do have a bit less chin, I guess. Yeah. Well, it was meant to be a bit of a beard, you know, like basically because Franz has a bit of a beard, so. I want the tail to be more complementary of the figure. So what's our little... So we've got... Maybe we should have the tail in a similar way. Or it could be sort of like this. I think it would actually make more sense for the tail to be curved sort of downwards. Like, I know what you mean about monkey tail. I think it might look better if it goes down like a cat's. I just kind of pulled it up because I wanted it to be shown, but I see what you mean now that I look at the whole thing. So if we want sort of like something like this. It's basically a case of I want to show the tail because he's a Caitian, and I want to show his tail because, you know, of course I do. The expense of the hand, I guess, but we'll live. Oh no, I can't draw the hand because it's behind his tail. Oh, what a shame. Oh my goodness. Hi Tim. What a question. Are the chairs in Starfleet Caitian safe? Ooh, I don't think they are. You know what? I think we're seeing a very broad discrimination towards Caitians in Starfleet. There's no chairs made for them. The EV suits are not made for them. They don't have holes for their tails, which makes them lose their balance. You know, Ensign A'Mathi should probably start a petition or something. Something like that. What colour would he be wearing? It's red, right? Command division, because he's the pilot. I think all the pilots were wearing red, apart from Ensign Wesley Crusher. Well, when he was an ensign, he was wearing red. But, you know, after he was wearing his jumper. Explains why they had... It explains why the Caitians are in none of the later series. Yeah. I guess when they did TOS, they were still like, you know, when they're making the TOS movies, they were like, yeah, let's have some of those Caitians in here, and then they just kind of disappeared. Maybe the Klingons finally had enough of too much furry in the Federation, and they started like a war like they did against the Tribbles. Ah! Oh, thanks Andreas for the gift sub, that's very kind. Thank you. Oh, and congrats Tim for have fun with with avatars and emotes. Kazira is asking the real questions. Isn't it more like, is this Caitian chair safe? No, he's not. Which I guess, you know, leads to more discrimination. What do you reckon it's like for them in Starfleet Academy? Okay, I think I've sketched enough. I think I'll go to the line out now. I think I like the tail now. You know, this reminds me of an anecdote. When I was at a comic convention once, there's a Caitian in the new animated Star Trek series. Really? Oh. Also, hello, Hoggle the Gobbo. Thanks for following. Love the nickname. Anecdote. When I was at a comic convention quite a few years ago in Munich, Don Rosa was there, the DuckTales, is it just called DuckTales in English? Well, you know, the Scrooge McDuck artist. Absolutely love his work. I got a signed copy of Scrooge McDuck, what's it called in English? You know, his life is, what's it called? I don't actually know. Hang on, let me look that up so I don't say something wrong. But in German it's called Sein Leben, seine Milliarden. Stupid stream in English. The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck. There we go. Now I'm happy knowing that. Yeah, and the Caitian in this animated Star Trek looks shit. Okay, thanks for that judgment. Wonderful. Summarily refused. Yeah, so I met Don Rosa at this convention. I bought the collective works of The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck. I was very happy. And he did a drawing for everyone, so I queued for like 4 hours. And he did a drawing for each person who sat down to get a signature. So I asked him for a drawing of Scrooge McDuck's younger sister, the one who always sucks her thumb when she's a child. Don't know what her English name is. But yeah, basically, I asked him to do a picture of her, and he was really happy with that. He was like, oh, you know, everyone wants Daisy, or, you know, all these well-known characters, but you want this, you know, you want this little sister who's always pissed off and always angry. I think she's Donald's mother, if I remember correctly, Donald Duck's mother. And I loved her character, so I was like, yeah, I want her. And he said, well, normally my rule is I only draw the faces for people. So I only draw up to here and no hands or anything because it takes too long and you had to queue for like hours to get to see him, right? But because I asked for her, and because she's always sucking her thumb, he drew the hand with the thumb and her sucking on it, and he even did like some drool in blue marker pen. Because he said, I can't draw her without the hand, you know, it's her signature. Yeah, it's a bit like this drawing here, where I'm like, well, I've drawn everyone just up to the sort of torso, but I'm doing Ensign A'Mathi all the way to his butt because I have to show his tail. And there's your little parallel story there. Oh, drawing fur. Hope I'm not doing too much fur, but... Well, the eye's a bit difficult. That grin though. Oh man. Okay. Just, I love the fact that I get to draw sort of fur, you know, it's fun. Okay, now onto the uniform. Once again, holding my breath for the longer lines here. Go now the tail. Now let's finish the uniform first. And do the tail on a different layer just for the ease of use. Very good question. Tim asked, is the suit zipped in the back, or is there an exactly tail-sized hole? Good question. I don't know how they do that, to be honest. I guess. Well, the suit is normally zipped in the front, right? So the suit is normally zipped in the front, but they can take the padded jacket off, so it must be a jacket, right? But it doesn't look like a jacket, it looks like a suit that they're wearing. But there's pictures of the Deep Space Nine uniform where they have the jacket off, right? So essentially, it's really hard to see on the reference pictures. They're usually filmed from the waist. There we go. So it's a jacket. It's not actually a full uniform. Yeah, there is. Maybe it would make putting the uniform on an extremely coordinated interaction. Maybe it's beamed onto him every morning. No, it's a good point. I think they have a belt in the middle, don't they? So they have a jacket and then they have the belt. Does anybody have this thing as a costume? I think it's basically a belt. So it's like, or maybe a jacket and then, you know, a bit like Picard's padded jacket. There we go. Yeah, it's a jacket. So that means it's trousers and a jacket and not a full bodysuit, the way it looks from the front. I'm not quite sure how they make it look like that from the front, but I think that's because we rarely see them. We rarely see them any other way, don't we? But it's not actually a onesie. I don't know, I just kind of always assumed it's a onesie based on how they wear it in TNG in the beginning, because they look like, well, like onesies. But usually because it's black on black, it's really hard to see. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm just trying to get this right, which means that. So just to do a quick sketch in between. So there would be sort of this material sort of bunched up in the waist. And it would basically be a belt situation, I think. We rarely see the crotch area, yep. So I reckon that the Caitian uniform would have special kinds of trousers. You know, but basically they have a flap at the end, you know, like a zip. that kind of thing. It looks silly, so I'm not gonna draw it, but so let's assume A'Mathi is not beamed into his uniform every morning, right? That's what we're going with. We're going with this cat can dress himself. Just about. Well, should put the keyboard away. I'm activating with my boobs because I'm just like leaning all over the table. Right. Okay, come on, Caitian. Needs the front bit as well, because he's not completely flat-chested even though he's a man. He's got cat abs or something. Okay, is that too obscene? Like with the does it look too much like, you know? Oh, the tails. Okay, sorry, just dramatically zoomed out. There we go. Oh goodness. It's so silly. Bloody cat. Right, let's see if we got everything. That's why there's never any reference pictures of Caitians from the back, because nobody wanted to answer these questions. But here in the Doodle Doodle stream, this is where we think about the tough questions. This is where we accidentally paint pink on our line art layer because we're idiots. Whoops. Yeah, this is where you get the secret Star Trek intel that no one will talk about. Caitians and their uniform practices. Also, what did we say? Where are the pips? Pips are on the right. how he gets his ensign rank. There you go. I like it. I am enormously cheered by this cat. Probably because he's grinning so much. I think there's a few lines missing up here. I'm gonna try and fix this pupil a little bit. Something odd about this eye. Is it too low? It's my usual eye adjustment thing when I'm doing line art. I'm just always looking, it looks wrong. Alright, just gonna, one more thing. Love that smile. His legs seem to be as wide as his waist. I mean, it's a cat. I suppose they have, I think that's just because of the reference I used. Oh, you mean because of the line? Yeah, I suppose I kind of... I mean, that's really nitpicking now, so... but I guess we can fix it. There we go. There, that'll do. The most important thing is the face anyway. Save. Hello, Fighter Wings. You've watched all of the episodes of Star Trek Adventures now. Well, what did you think? Do you have any behind the scenes questions? Because Nico keeps telling me, like, oh, you know, Yule is going to talk about behind-the-scenes stuff in her stream, and I'm like, I guess I am. I don't know what to tell you. What do you want to know? Okay, I think I'll do the colors now. Otherwise, I'll get really hung up with the details of this cat. Yeah, stop it. It's gonna be done, not perfect. Done, not perfect. Oliver wants to know all the dirty details. What are the dirty details? Right, so we want sort of a beige. What color is he? I don't know. I'm gonna make him some kind of beige color because every single one I've looked at has been sort of beige. Mostly the cats and the maybe he has to be a little bit more grey, like the cute British short hair that we had in the stream. A good question, what color is he? You know, I keep asking people in the stream, like, so, what do you look like? And people just completely ignore me, and I'm just like, well, I guess we'll never know. It's a good thing I do the fan art, huh? Ah! Hello, Sister Mary Napalm. Thank you for following. Welcome. Striped? Is he striped? I guess we could give him like, I don't know, you know, tabby cat stripes. Maybe. Fighter Wings, you like the interaction between the characters. Oh yeah, I mean, the chat is part of the characters, I think. So many people in the chat are now actual crew members of the USS Hawking that the chat is legitimately a part of this stream now. That's the way it is. The entire chat participated in a big Parisi Squares tournament, so I think that counts as being part of the crew. Which will have consequences, by the way. Like, don't you think you're getting away with this? Getting everyone injured thing. No one is getting away with having fun. We had heaps of fun. I want you to have fun every week. I wish we could just have, you know, shenanigans every week, but at the same time I also want you to have cool space adventures. I'm betting the crew of the Enterprise never went, oh no, Captain, can we please not examine this new nebula this week, because we just want to have space adventures on the ship with silly shenanigans like Beverly Crusher and Deanna Troi doing yoga together. You stole my dog! Wonderful. I sense there is a need for a ship psychologist or a ship counselor very soon. That's true. Yeah, Mari, you're correct. So we see the shenanigans and then someone says, we have analysed this and blah, tachyons, blah. That's a fair point, yeah. Stupid tail hole. it's very it's quite silly, but there we are. I suppose Caitians are quite a silly idea, so. Okay, and he would be command red, wouldn't he? Oh goodness. Is tailhole a slur among Caitians? A wonderful question. So because they changed the data personality logs of the therapy dog and changed it into dog who knows the rules of Parisi Square and can referee it. You now had to reprogram your dog, is that what you're saying? That's canon now. Okay, I'm gonna try and shade the eyes a little bit. Oop, that's a bit much. Always shade the teeth, and always don't just make the teeth white. That's one of those common mistakes. Teeth are not exactly white. They're about as white as the... Well, they're not always... Sometimes they're yellow, of course, but you know what I mean. They're not exactly white. They're just like the inside of your eyes isn't actually white. So there we go. Try to make that. It's got a... I suppose she's got a pink nose. Like a cat would do, right? Sort of like a pinkish kind of nose. Unfortunately, there weren't any backups of the dog's personality because someone needed all the ship's memory. Yeah, there was that astrometrics officer who needed to do the most detailed space simulation in history of space. Oh, look at this pink nose. Okay, I'm getting way too cat speak here. Right, let's shade the fur. So, fur pattern. Oh, I've only got 15 minutes left, so let's make it a very simple fur pattern. As in, let's make it no fur pattern. I think he said he would have his hair colored a bit, so I'll have to ask him what color his hair actually is. I think he had like a pink. Yeah, like in the reference picture he showed me, he had like pink hair, so. I'm giving his sort of beard a bit of save check. Thank you. Master alarm, save check. I have saved. Thank you. Ocelot. Good idea. Thanks, Fight Wings. Collar or some ribbon in his hair. I think he might object to that. Thanks. Yeah, he'll get some whiskers, but that's I'll add those on top when I'm done. Absolutely, I'll get whiskers. I'm gonna have to think of something for the fur. I'll think of something. Finish it up with a bit of extra time. Well, just to throw the question out there, is there something going on at Orkenspalter tonight? Am I gonna raid you over there? Is there gonna be a comic talk or something? Sorry, I didn't check the Facebook page because I took the last minutes I had and just spent them basically on the couch recovering from the heat. Thomas will tell us what RPGs we shouldn't play ever. Oh, that sounds good. Is that the anti-talk to the Is this the anti-talk to the 10 role-playing games you should definitely have played? Sounds interesting. Well, that's a bit too early for that song, but I guess we'll listen to it in full for once instead of me cancelling the stream. Okay, bit of shading. Oh, that wasn't very good. I should have put those in different layers. Oh well. Should have put those in different layers. The usual litany of the digital artist. Okay, let's shade him a little bit more. Yeah, a lot of these shadows is gonna be like... Yeah, just gonna be drop shadows in the fur, I guess. Sometimes hit the wrong button and then everything is confused. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to erase some of the shadows here, like just kind of soften them a bit because it's fur, right? Like it wouldn't be as harsh as the skin shadows would be, so I'm going to soften these a little bit. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable. Even though I left the doors open, it is very, very warm in here. Okay. Okay, now we need some whiskers. See what we can do about that. Okay, maybe not quite such long whiskers. How's this? Give him a bit of a shiny on his teeth. And a bit of shiny on his nose because he's a cat. Right? So his nose should be a bit shiny. No? Am I getting this wrong? Is a cat nose is what? I think they are. So I think the inside of their ears are pink, aren't they? I think they are. I think I'll have to do that. Hang on. I'll be done soon. I'll just turn the music on again. Thought I timed it so well this time. Thank you. Come to northern Germany. It's never warm up there. Ah, I wish I could. It'd be nice to see you all. It'd be nice to go visit. Alas, not this year, I guess. It's not really gonna happen. Oh my god. yeah, unfortunately this region of Germany is one of the warmest in summertime. And it's yeah, it can be quite unpleasant. Yeah, that's better. Now he's got sort of proper cat ears. Few more details of the fur. Basically a bit of highlighting. Okay, sorry, I've been a bit quiet. I've been concentrating, but yeah, I'm yeah, okay, I'm calling this finished. Hello, good evening. Hercules got some stable climate. It's either warm rain or cold rain. I mean, at least you know what you're gonna get. You know, something to be said for stability, eh? There we go. Man, I love the face. I'm really happy with how the face turned out, I have to say. Weird tail notwithstanding, I'm a big fan of this guy. Look at him. Look how cute he is. Look how happy he looks. Yeah, all the other characters are super serious or annoyed, and he's just like so cute. Thank you. A long tail. Yes, he's got a long tail. Thank you. Glad you like it. He has a long tail indeed. Well, you can ask him about that next time he's a guest. So, yeah, that's right. He does look a little bit like a trickster or something. He did introduce himself like that. He likes, I think one of his mottos is, if you're not gonna have fun in life, then what's the point, or something along those lines. Yeah, he was something of a bit of a joke man, a bit of your friendly neighborhood pilot, very chatty. I think A'Mathi very much likes to chat. I think he was talking people's ears off on the journey, but he's a good pilot, so you know. He gets all the new ensigns on the ship to scratch behind his ears. And also, hello, good evening. Oh, there's a humble bundle. Is it on at the moment? That's cool. Yeah, if anybody doesn't have the rules yet. And everyone who doesn't speak English very well, Star Trek Adventures is coming out in German from Uhrwerk. I think this year was the plan. I'm trying not to tell any lies, but yeah, if you're planning to get it in German, then it's going to be out soon. 19 days left. Well, you know, so you can get it in English, or you can wait until it comes out in German from Uhrwerk. Yeah. So, I'm going to say goodnight for tonight. I'm going to go get some fresh air, some more water. And I hope to see you next week. Next Wednesday, we're having our next episode. The cliffhanger was that eine collapsed on the bridge, because that's always a good cliffhanger to have, isn't it? So yeah, hope to see you next Wednesday for the next episode, or next Thursday for my next stream, for my next art stream, and if not, then have a lovely week, have a lovely weekend, and thanks for watching, and thanks for being fun in the chat, and also thanks to everyone who's in the chat at the Star Trek Adventures games. It's wonderful to have you watching. And yeah, I'm gonna send you on to Orkenspalter now. Have a good evening, and goodbye.